Alright, so what we're going to be doing today, we're going to mod a PlayStation 2. I have already started to take mine apart, so we're going to start off from here, I guess. Anyways, I'm just going to take the top case off, flip it over real fast. There are 4 pieces of rubber, oops, and 2 pieces of plastic. Now, it is going to be 2 rubber here, 2 rubber here, 2 plastic here, and then the other 2 plastic are down there. Once you have that off and the screw's taken out, go ahead and flip it back over. Oh hey, there's the screw that I lost. Well, I didn't lose it. I was trying to see if the top of this was magnetic or if the magnet was actually in here. It's in there. Anyway, so what we're going to do next, we're going to go ahead and take off the top case. Now this is a 5000 model, so on this one it was different to take off. I actually had to kind of lift up from the back and then slide it off because of the buttons up here. Some of yours are going to have the buttons built on to the case, to the top case, which, you know, isn't very, it's good, I guess, but it's really not, I guess. Because when you go to take it off, you got to be careful. There's going to be a ribbon cable connecting to those buttons. And you'll have to flip your case over and then kind of lay it down right there. So yeah, once you've got that taken off, there's the top to the disk drive. Goes on that way. There's 2 screws up front, and there's 2 little clips back here on both sides. Well, 1 on each side. You got to kind of pop off there. Now, this will be inside of here. You have to take it out. So if you slide it all the way to the bottom, just pop it out. We are done. That is all we really need to take apart at this point, unless you've got any other problems. I do suggest, like this one, this has never been opened before. The, actually, there's the warranty sticker I just took off. So go ahead and clean it while you have it apart. I usually use a can of air, but when I don't have any air, I use this little dealie. Super air pump. It's to air up, like, inflatables, like, you know, pool floaties and air mattresses and whatnot. It works really good, and, you know, it's like $5 one time. Anyways, the next thing that we are going to need to move on to step 2, I was going to go over step 2, but I realized that I already had a pretty straightforward video on YouTube. It's, you know, making a PS2 swap disc with no swap magic or action replay. I forgot the exact words verbatim, so I had to turn around and look at the screen. So, but anyways, I already have the disc made. The no swap magic, this is basically you're making the swap magic disc with a little edit to it. Here's the game you need. You need this game. It has to be this game for this tutorial anyways. Cannot be the greatest hits version, because the greatest hits version, 99.99% of the greatest hits version have this exploit patched because they found out about it and like, hey, that's cool, we don't want people to do it. So they put a stop to that. Kind of like the JTAG with the current 360. I've got a box full of 360s under this table that are broken, and I really wish one of them was JTAGable. But anyways, so we're going to stop this here. I'm going to go ahead and hook it up to the TV. Go ahead and watch the swap magic, you know, the video there to make that disc, the PS2, the boot disc. Go ahead and watch that video, download the programs. I'm not sure on the links that are still in there, that are in the video that I already have online, so I'm going to be uploading, you know, all new links. I have everything on MediaFire, so it's not going anywhere as long as I have anything to say about it. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and stop this, get it hooked up, and we will go from there. And we do have to do a little bit of playing, darn it. But we just have to play to level 2 to get to the driving part, which is the driving elf that you're going to be swapping out. You're going to be taking the one out of that game. When you go to put it on there, you're going to be swapping them with the exploit. So, I will see you guys at the PlayStation 2. Oh, and by the way, make sure you have a free memory card. Thank you. Alright, so just making this little sound clip because the sound actually had started working again on, you know, me recording my screen. However, it's really bad audio. It's like it's forwarding too much, like the frames per second and this audio is just too fast. Anyways, the video is not very good either as far as when you're moving fast in the game, and that's just for getting through level 1. After that, the video is really good. It's just all the movement, whatever. So try to get through it. I mean, it does kind of walk through what you have to do in the game to deploy the lasers, and your decoder, you press the circle button. The action button is square. The X button's fire. Yeah, it set it on the screen prior to this. So, anyways.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll fix something.
So if we've made it to that second level, just go ahead and go to the home screen. Make sure you've got your USB flash drive either installed into your PlayStation 2 already, or in your computer right now downloading the package that has the installer files. There will be a link in the description. I'm going to put it onto my MediaFire account so that it's never going to get erased from the internet, at least, as long as I have something to say about it. So anyways, just get to that main menu. We'll go ahead. I'm going to set the camera down for a second while we go ahead and hot swap the discs. Now remember, when you hot swap, make sure you pull that disc out, clockwise-ish. So just got it swapped out. So lay that there. Now I'm just going to go back to the computer screen. There's no sound, so just no audio, whatever. So just go as I'm doing on screen. We're going to select mission, select precious cargo, and then it'll go from there. Alright, so that's how you mod your PlayStation 2. Now, if you noticed in the video from my computer, when I clicked launch FMCB from the top of the screen, it just kept reloading the FreeMic boot screen. I don't know why it did that. It didn't do it before. I guess it does. It'll occasionally do it. So once it says it has successfully installed that the FreeMcBoot installer files to the memory card, just go ahead, power down the PlayStation 2, remove the disk, power it back up, and it should bring you to this screen. So you've got the basic, basic stuff on there. What you don't have is the ESR patcher and like HD loader and whatnot. So the next video will be how to add different applications. This one was just simply how to mod your PlayStation 2, and if you followed the video correctly, then congratulations, you should have a modded PlayStation 2 in front of you. And the next thing that you're going to want to have is a network adapter. Network adapter. Not only does it have the the lines here for your Ethernet and your phone cord, it's got a plug-in for your hard drive. Plugs into the hard drive down here, an IDE hard drive 40-pin connector, and the 4-pin Molex power connector there, and then it plugs into the PlayStation right there. Anyways, if you look at this, might not be able to see it. I had to cut this one. I also had to cut the one that's in my PlayStation 2 up here, my PlayStation 2. Oh, I guess this one's mine too, but my main PlayStation 2. Anyways, I had to cut it a little bit because some hard drives are just a hair, just a hair wider. The Molex and the 40-pin are just a hair wider on some hard drives. So I had to cut it to be able to fit the hard drives that I had in here. So if you don't want to do that, don't buy Western Digital. Other than that, I'm going to end this video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope I didn't drag on too much. And most of all, I hope, you were at the same point as me here with a successfully modded, soft-modded PlayStation 2. There's no hardware changes, nothing. All you're doing is taking it apart quick to hot swap those discs. And now you can actually, I'll even show you guys how to clone the memory cards. You can make a couple bucks off your friends if they got a PS2 laying around. Whatever, it only takes about 3 minutes to copy it. You can make a quick $10. You could do that all day. Anyways, I'm going to end this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I do have a Facebook page as well. It's H4CK Gaming and Repair. Anyways, thanks for watching, and have a good one.